Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome if you are returning. I'm so grateful to have you here. So today I am just tuning into spirit and asking what you need to know next, like what's coming next for you. And while I was pre-shuffling, I heard redemption arc. So let's see what comes out, if there's some more messages regarding that or something else that spirit wants to get into. But I feel like this is a message about something that is coming up. Okay, so we're getting impasse, reflect, and redirect your energy. Okay. I'm going to get a couple from this Sacred Traveler Oracle first, and then I'll pull some tarot. So you may be facing an obstacle at this time, feeling like you're at a crossroads, an impasse. See what else, Spirit, tell me more. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. I feel like this is that redemption arc that I'm tapping into here. Like you're getting ready to step into your power. So whatever is coming up for you right now that feels like you're at this kind of like this wall, like you've gotten as far as you're going to go with something, is what I'm feeling. And you're being called to step into your power. Like you can handle this wall, this perceived wall. And it's part of your redemption story. And part of your story, what I'm hearing is what you're reclaiming is your strength, like your inner, like calling up your inner strength in order to face this wall that is in front of you. Like you have this power within you. You just need to step into it. You're strong beyond measure. I feel like I'm connecting with somebody who's maybe traveled, that's too many roads that have led to different impasses, and you're facing another one right now. Let me get one more from this deck. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Wow. So, yeah, you're strong beyond measure. You're protected by the angels, and like all of these impasses that you've come up against, they've always been there for your protection. I'm hearing these walls have been like a redirection. I'm seeing actually like a labyrinth and like all these walls, and you feel like you've come up against wall after wall, and all of these have served to make you stronger, and you're going to be able to traverse this wall, I'm hearing, again. Okay, let's get some tarot and see what else, Spirit, do you want us to know about this message? Yeah, I feel like you're like on a mission almost, where you're guiding others, or you're going to be guiding others. See how he's got this lantern and he's got people behind him that he's guiding. And it's like the angels are just sitting and watching you, and like you're protected and you don't realize it. I'm really drawn to the expression on his face, and it's like they're happy that they know you're heading in the right direction now, exactly where you were supposed to be. But you had to get to this place where you could really see your own strength. And the reason why you went through all the struggles and obstacles previous to this time is so you could see how strong you are, because you're going to need it for the next leg in order to lead others. I feel like this is one thing that you're stepping into. It's not just the power to lead yourself, but to lead others. But you have to be very strong for whatever it is that you're going to be doing in this next leg, I'm hearing. Okay, let's get into the tarot and see what else. I'm noticing they both have swords. So it's like the strength, you've got truth on your side. I don't know if you can see his sword, but it's on his hip there. It's almost like they're helping you embody this power. And it's going to give you so much confidence to know that you're protected, that everything that you've been through has been purposeful. Is the word I'm getting. Okay, so I got 3 cards out right away. So I'm just going to take these because Spirit said to take all of them. 6 of Swords, the Devil, and Strength. See, this Devil, everything that you've overcome has made you stronger. You are strong beyond measure. But the 6 of Swords tells me that you're now leaving all the difficulties behind, whatever this devil energy was. It could be toxic people. It could just be a period of restriction and constriction. That's what I'm getting with like this impasse, like the wall after wall. And it's just felt like a really heavy time. But, you know, it's made you stronger. It's made you more confident. And strength can also talk about leadership. So it's stepping up as this leader, this guiding light. Tell me about this 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is like a transition. It's leaving the past behind. It's also, for me, a card of being guided by Spirit specifically. And with this protected by the angels here, they've been guiding you through these situations. So you never drowned is what I'm hearing. It's like this devil almost looks like he's sitting in water here. And there's all this water on the 6 of Swords. And in the traditional Rider-Waite, the figure's moving from like choppy waters into smooth waters. So that is where you're going right now. Okay, what else, Spirit? Oh, 3 of Cups. For me, this is coming through as your angels surrounding you. On this card, it talks about the Pleiades, which are like a star system, the seven sisters. So I'm just getting like you're being guided by your angels, by just your whole spirit team, like being surrounded by this protection. See how they have their arms around each other? This is the support of your spirit team. You're cherished by the angels. You're being guided. So this new like wall, it's like you've come up against another wall, but this one I'm hearing is the final wall. And just it's like a reminder that you're strong beyond measure. And you're now going to be stepping into your power, your confidence, your strength, so that you can lead others through these kinds of devil scenarios that people have to go through. It's the shadows, like understanding how to navigate the shadow, how to navigate just difficult scenarios. The devil can just represent so many different things. It can be addictions. It can be, I feel like actually maybe some of you may have gone through your own challenge with addiction, and you're going to be here to guide others through overcoming that. That's just coming through for maybe just one of you even. What else, Spirit? Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, this is moving forward with willpower and strength. Like you have the strength, the fortitude to just move into this new chapter. The 6 of Swords and the Chariot, it's moving forward, leaving the difficulty behind, leaving this impasse behind. Spirit, tell me about, oh gosh, I didn't even see there was another card on the table that fell out with the Chariot, and that's the Fool. Yeah, so like you're starting this like fresh new journey, and it's asking you to kind of take a leap and leave. You may need to like do something to really let go of the heavy energies, like whatever this impasse is. Spirit wants you to like let go of any heaviness around that, and like be this full, just completely lighten your load. Like you've overcome something. You've just gained some kind of strength through these different lessons that you've experienced, lessons that you've learned through these experiences. And it's like you're given this like new purpose is what I'm getting with the Fool here. You have this new purpose. So what do we want to ask here? And you're just so supported in this. Tell me about this new purpose, Spirit. I don't think there's any reason to like investigate here what the past was about. Like Spirit really wants you to move forward from that. Knight of Swords and Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is like really breaking free of that, the devil energy. You've freed yourself from this, and it's like you're just smooth sailing right now is what I'm hearing. I mean, this right here is a perfect confirmation of being free of that impasse. So yeah, you're breaking free of that, and you're stepping into this new chapter. The Knight of Swords is also your spirit team. Sometimes it can be almost like a knight in shining armor, like rushing to your rescue. It's like every time you came across an impasse, your spirit team was right there to guide you through. The Six of Swords, to guide you through until you had a breakthrough. And you've now had breakthrough after breakthrough. I'm seeing each of these like stairs as being like you climbing these stairs and reaching greater and greater heights. And you're now getting, I'm hearing you're getting prepared to lead others. So tell me about this new chapter, leading others, Spirit. What do they need to know? There may be a few hiccups along the way. It's almost like when you're transitioning from one phase to another, when you're leaving this last wall behind, this brick wall, and you're moving forward, you're being guided, but it's like you've been through so many of these scenarios, you may not realize that you really are like totally free now, this full energy. You're really free this time, because I really feel like you have met these walls over and over, but Spirit wants you to know that each one of those was to prepare you for what's coming, what's next, and you're now truly free of that old chapter. So what are they going to be doing in this next chapter, Spirit? And when I was saying with like the hiccups, I was just feeling it in the shuffling, like there was almost like a hesitation. So you may be like not really fully trusting that this devil energy is behind you. King of Wands. So we have another card of strength, and we have two cards here that have lions on them, and that is about confidence and power. And we had that oracle card that said stepping into power. You're stepping into your leadership role, and you are ready for this. I'm feeling like you don't know if you're ready, if you're healed enough, I'm hearing. And strength can also be about healing. And I think Spirit's saying that you are ready. Four of Wands. Yeah, like celebrate how far you've come and what you have actually overcome, what you've achieved in all of your struggles. And celebrate that. Celebrate yourself. And you are ready. And the Four of Wands is community also, and just connecting with others. This is about getting out there and establishing yourself as a leader where you can guide others. And the Three of Cups can also be like soul connections, like meeting up with people that you really connect with. I really feel like for the majority of you, whoever this message is for, that soul connection are people that you are meant to lead in some way. There's like a friendship component, but you're going to be seen as a leader because of what you've overcome. And it's going to be your story. The Ace of Swords is making me also think of like communication and writing. So some of you may be writing about this. You may be speaking about this. You're going to be getting ideas, and they are going to help you. Both the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, I mean, just because this deck uses crows for the swords, but it's really giving me this energy of, because birds are a symbol of communication, just communicating, and they're going to help you. Your spirit team is going to help you figure out how to communicate your story and how to serve others. I'm seeing some of you maybe even like going to like retreats. This was coming through this card here, this Four of Wands, when I was getting community, and just maybe going to gatherings. And the Chariot can also be traveling. So you may be moving around and sharing your story with others. I'm feeling that for a lot of you. What else, Spirit? Oh, let's see, we've got two. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, let me sit with that for a second, because they came out together. Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're still a little bit leery. This Two of Pentacles is giving me kind of this back and forth sort of, I don't know if I'm ready to connect with people in that way. But the Knight of Cups tells me that, I don't know, I just feel like you've healed so much and you've got this like beautiful heart and you want to share it with others, and they're going to respond to you. The Knight of Cups for me is always like a balanced giving and sharing. And so the Two of Pentacles, yeah, that can be balanced too. And it's going to be this balanced giving and receiving of love. And you're going to be helping people through your story and your leadership. But that's also going to fill your cup also. And the way that they respond to you and the feedback that you get about how much of a difference that you are making in their lives is going to make you feel showered with love as much as you're going to be showering them with love. It's going to be this like beautiful, beautiful balance. Okay, final message, Spirit. Okay, Four of Cups. Yeah, what I'm getting from the Four of Cups is that like that's the part that is over. Like, this feels like I don't know my purpose, and you're now figuring out that your story and your struggles, whatever you've overcome in this Devil energy, whatever this was for you, where you were like, oh, you know, I'm never going to get out of this. Things aren't ever going to get better. What is the point? Why do I keep struggling with this? You're going to realize that your pain had purpose, is what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? Get a little bit more here. I feel like there's still a little bit more that Spirit wants to say here. Okay. King of Cups. That's three cards. Let's see. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the King of Cups. Well, the Queen of Wands is a very like fiery, confident. We now have the King and the Queen of Wands here. So there's a lot of like strength and confidence, boldness. They're very, almost like just very charismatic. I feel like you just have this magnetism about you, and that's going to really draw people in. And you're also just going to be feeling that when you're working in this arena, whatever you end up doing, like writing, speaking, just connecting with others, even if it's just in like small groups. I'm seeing some of you just working with like small groups of people, and this is just going to like just fire you up so much. And there's also a balancing here of like feminine and masculine coming through a little bit. Yeah, it's just like tapping into this passionate, fiery energy, where again, it's like what I'm getting from the feminine and masculine is the giving and the receiving. It's like it's the action, but it's also let people love on you the way that they want to. This Ten of Wands and the King of Cups, I feel like that may have been really difficult for you to accept love and to really like open your heart. Like felt like I put a lot of pressure on you because you felt like people would have then expectations of you. And yeah, this is like a really big message coming through right here. Like, let me see if I can settle into it a little bit. It's like you're concerned that you're going to feel almost like responsible for people. You almost want to kind of reject this. I can almost feel like receiving this message of how you're going to help others and, you know, share your story almost feels a little bit scary. It feels like it might be too much of a burden, but more about, it's like when you connect with others, you may feel almost like over responsible for their healing. And Spirit just wants to remind you that that's not your role. Your role in sharing your story isn't because you're trying to heal others. You just know what it's like to feel alone. And like, he's so sensitive. We got the Knight of Cups here and the King of Cups here. I feel like I'm connecting with someone who has a really big heart. You're very sensitive and you've been through a lot, right? You've carried this heavy burden on your heart, and you don't almost like want to unburden yourself on others. Like there's all kind, I can just feel like almost like this Eight of Swords energy, this kind of overthinking. You know, am I able to open my heart fully without it feeling like I'm almost like, I don't know, like love bombing others? Something like that. And just Spirit wants to remind you that you're not responsible for healing others, but just sharing your story and seeing people for who they are and just letting them know that they're not alone. Maybe all they need for them to kind of kickstart their healing journey. Like, you're not responsible for the whole thing. I'm just getting a lot of like responsibility for this. Like, if I open my heart, there's just like all of a sudden so much responsibility. And what if somebody doesn't heal? What if somebody rejects what I'm sharing, or they decide not to go down the road of healing, and then you might feel like responsible for them. So you'll have to have strong boundaries to do this, Spirit's saying. But don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you from stepping into this leadership role. Okay, last message, Spirit. I feel like this message may just be for a small group of people. It feels very specific. At least some of the details I'm getting feel very specific. Like, I'm looking at this guy here, and like, he's just trudged through so much. Like, this is you, and you've just been through so much, and it's made you strong beyond measure. And you're here to guide others, but you're guiding in such a loving way, not in a way of like you're telling people what to do. And yeah, it's just being there with your open heart. This King of Cups is enough. Okay, so Nine of Cups. This is the last card. This is a card of fulfillment, happiness, joy. Like, sharing your story is going to be so fulfilling to you. And this is a card of a dream come true also. And this is going to be something that is so like healing for you. It's not just about you being a leader because you're here to help others, or that's something you need to do. This is something that is going to make you feel so fulfilled and so happy that at least you were able to take your pain and turn it into something beautiful that helps others. The nines in tarot are all about the individual. So this is about your happiness, and that's really key here. It's like you're uncovering like all this treasure within you, and it's like everything that you've been through, you are turning into treasure. Like I said earlier, something about turning your pain into purpose. This feels like purpose, fulfillment. This is what I'm here to do. It's like you're shining your light, and it's just filling all of your cups to be this leader for others. Okay, so I'm going to leave that message here. I hope that resonated with you. If you feel like sharing in the comments below, I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.